Good day, everyone, and welcome to Home at the Hollow, and welcome to my kitchen. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today's recipe is one that's right out of my cookbook, and it is the Mardi Gras on my mind banana pudding. It's a different version than maybe what some of you are used to, but it's a lot of fun. And, you know, just a wee bit of trivia, or maybe a little bit of, I don't want to call it a factoid because, I don't know, you know, stories get passed along year after year after year. But the colors, purple, gold, and green, were chosen, I believe, in 1872 by King Rex. Now, whatever logic he had behind that, I have no idea. But it is said that purple represents justice, green represents faith, and of course gold represents power. But what I'm going to start with, I've got an 8-ounce very softened cream cheese that I've already whipped up a little bit, you know, all of the lumps and bumps out of it. Within that I'm going to mix I believe it's a 14-ounce can of sweetened condensed, not evaporated milk, sweetened condensed milk. And I'm going to just pour all of that in there. This is rich. This is decadent, exactly like you would anticipate New Orleans being. So, and I'm going to just get this mixed in as best that I can. And there's also an urban legend. I don't know if it's an urban legend or, you know, something that's just been passed down and passed down and passed down. But I have always been told that the colors purple, gold, and green have gone to the rival football teams in Louisiana. It said LSU, and this is years and years and years ago, bought up all of the purple and the gold, and Tulane was left with the green. So I'm not sure if that's true or not, but that's what's been passed down year after year after year. And there you go. There is your cream cheese, your condensed milk mixed together. I've got 2 cups of whole milk here, and I had to measure this out, guys. A vanilla instant pudding of 5.1 ounce that was not available. So I've got a couple of boxes of vanilla instant pudding, and I'm going to just whisk this as best that I can and get it happening. Now remember, this is my version of a banana pudding, and this is just simply in celebration of Mardi Gras. And that's looking pretty good. It's kind of frustrating going out shopping and not finding a lot of the things that you need right now. But, you know, I'm improvising the best that I can. I'm gonna just set this here. It's starting to thicken up very well. I like to, when I'm cooking in recipes like this and a lot of other recipes, I like to use whole milk. But use whatever it is that you have. I'm going to set this aside, and I've also set this aside. I wanted so badly, and I looked through everything, all of my boxes and everything for a trifle bowl. I simply could not find one. I'm going to go with a 9 by 13. If you have a trifle bowl, and if you're going to make this, then awesome. But I could not get one here in time enough to film this, so I've got moon pies. I've got the big moon pies, I've got the small moon pies, whatever it is that you can find is good. I'm going to use the big ones, and the reason I'm using the big ones, these are the like the double, I'll open this. These are like the double layered ones, and I'll go ahead and cut it. And so just by looking at it, they have more of the cookie part and a little less of the marshmallow part. And that's kind of why I'm using these, is because they have a little bit of chocolate, just a little bit of chocolate, a little bit of marshmallow, which is a good thing, but definitely the cracker aspect of it, as you guys can see. You guys know what a moon pie is. But cut these however you want to. You can, you know, cut them like in little triangles or squares, whatever it is that you have, however you want to do it is good. And what you're going to need is 6 of the bigger ones. Now, probably the smaller ones, if you buy those, you may need to get 2 boxes of those, because this is a little bit of a large recipe. So guys, I've got all of my moon pies kind of, you know, cut up as best that I can. It really makes no difference how you cut them up. But what I did do, once I picked them up and put them in the bowl, all the little crumbs that are going to be on your cutting board, I've saved those separately. And what I have here, and this is just, I'm totally improvising, guys. What I have here is, you know, maybe a half a cup of the toffee bits, and I'm going to just mix that right in there, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to save this. I've mixed that up a little bit, and I'm going to save this and put this as a garnish on top. So we're going to just set this aside. And I have my pudding here, and it's firmed up. And what I'm going to do is add, whoops, is add my cream cheese and sweetened condensed milk to this. Oh yes, yes, we're going there. I can tell you, if, you know, if you're in New Orleans or Mobile and you're participating in a ball or parties or, you know, what have you, this recipe is going to be really super, super popular. This is incredibly so good, guys. And just get this, you know, mixed up a bit. You definitely want to mix this well. And as soon as I start working with my dish here, I'm going to actually probably stick this in the fridge maybe 15-20 minutes just to make sure. But yes, this is, oh my goodness, y'all. It's not, it's just, let's see. Let me see if I'm going to take a wee bit of a taste. It's a cook's prerogative. Let's see. Very, very, very good. So guys, I'm not really sure how well you can see here. I've already chopped half of my bananas, and you need 6 bananas or 7. I've got 7 here, but and I'm not really sure how you like your bananas, but too ripe is no good. I mean, it might be great for banana bread and muffins and things like that, but not for here. Not ripe enough, oh, that's even worse. Something like this, you know, just getting to that point where, you know, not too ripe, okay? But I've got 3 of my bananas here, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to take about a cup. Wow, y'all. About a cup of my, I guess you could call it my pudding, for lack of, and just give it a bit of a spread. And I think you guys can see, yeah, some of my moon pie chunks. I'm not counting these, but I did cut up 6 moon pies, which is a whole, like a whole big, I think you guys can see a whole big box like that. So I'm going to just, you know, roughly put these in here. I remember growing up as a child and having banana pudding really super often. And then you want to put your sliced bananas on top of here. It's definitely not rocket science, guys. But just place these all through here. But yeah, I grew up with, you know, with the cookies, the wafer cookies that, because my dad just loved bananas. And there's your first layer. And you just keep layering as you go. And there you go. Let's kind of spread it out a little bit. Oh, I wish you guys could taste this. This is so delicious. I mean, it's very rich. And I can imagine if you're going to a party, something like that, no matter where you are, you can celebrate Mardi Gras. But you can take something like this, and this is, everyone's going to love this. But I remember long, long ago, many, many years ago, there was family that lived in Jackson, Mississippi. And Jackson, Mississippi, now they still very well may do this, I don't know, decided they were going to have Mardi Gras too. And, you know, I'm not sure if they just didn't tell anybody about it, but I remember being downtown, walking downtown, having floats going down the road, throwing moon pies and beads and doubloons, and I have a few doubloons here, and people going about their daily business like, what in the heck is this? You know, I'm not really sure that they've done it again, but anyway, I'm gonna carry on and sprinkle the rest of my moon pie. And, you know, just give it, you know, a good kind of a push in. Look at all the crumbs I've got left over here. I can tell you this is going to be so good. And I'm going to get my bananas done, sliced, done. But anyway, I'm going to slice these up and I'll be back in just a moment. So you guys, I wanted to bring you guys in a little bit closer so that you can see. I think I need a bigger spoon. Now, ideally, you would want to let this set, you know, at least all day. Overnight is better for all of the moon pies, if you chose cookies or whatever, to kind of, you know, soak in the pudding and the sweetened condensed milk and, oh, you know, but I'm going to just go ahead and pull this out so you guys hopefully can see this. And there I think you guys can see, there you go. This is, oh my goodness. This is so good, guys. I don't want to take too big of a bite, but I'm going to take a wee bit of a bite. A little bit of banana. I definitely think that the toffee chips on the top, along with the crumbs, add a really very nice welcome texture to it. And, you know, how can you go wrong with a little bit of moon pie, a little bit of chocolate, just a wee bit. Everyone's going to love it. I hope you give it a try. And yes, I think the neighbors are in for a little bit of a dessert tonight. Thank you guys again so much for joining me today here, home at the Hollow. Goodbye, guys.